Okay, it's Wednesday, which makes it Wedding Band Wednesday. So I'm going to do a sand casting video. I have a wax that I carved. It's just a wave band, and it's in hard blue wax. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the side that has the grooves in it. I'm going to place that down. We're going to take just the regular casting sand. This is the Petrobond sand that I sell. So we're going to hammer it in there. Once you do that, you want to scrape it off. Looks like we need a little bit right there. Scrape it off again. Okay, so this is where the funnel area is going to be. Pack that down. Next thing I'm going to do is, you notice I don't have any kind of sprue on this. So I'm going to stick some talc on here so it comes away from the sand easier. Then I'm going to take it like this, and I'm just going to push it down with my thumbs. And I want to get it about halfway down there. Once I have that, then I'll take the other side, make sure there's no sand in the channel here. We line that up, and we take, now you can easily use a sock like this and pounce it in there. I don't like that too much because it kind of goes up in my face. Or you can take and brush it in, just like that. Again, make sure those are lined up. Then we'll take our sand, push it down in there. Now when I'm hammering this, I'm holding the two in the center so that they don't twist. And it keeps it lined up. Put a little more on there. Once we do that, then we want to take it off the top there. Okay, at this point, we should be able to pull this straight apart. We got a really good impression there. We'll set that piece down. So what we want to do here is, we don't have a sprue on here, but we can add one. You can kind of push it down, or you can take a tweezer, or let's see, just about anything that's maybe something a little wider. We just want to break that through right there. So we want a channel that the metal can flow down to get to your piece. Then we'll cut away our funnel here. Okay, that's that side. You can see that turned out really good. With the Petrobond, you do not have to vent it, so that's really nice too. Okay, now this side, If you hear that noise, there seems to be a very large school bus pulling up behind me. Okay, so now we want to free this up. The one thing with wax is you just got to be really gentle pulling the wax out. So now we're going to push this down here. Just going to open that up, just like that. This is why when I make the patterns, I put the sprue on. It's a little easier than having to do it later. But if you don't have a sprue, you can certainly do it. Okay. I'd say that's pretty darn good. So now we're going to move this. Grab the Accupore here. Make sure these are lined up. Get it where you can see it. Got a pretty good size hole there, but that's okay. So we'll set that down like that. And where did I put the plate? Okay, we'll take the plate. So now you got to figure out how much metal do you need. So you take your wax, and if you're going to be casting silver, it's about 10.4 that you would multiply by. So if you have your wax, you take your wax, you weigh it. I figured out in penny weight, and if there's 20 penny weight in 1 ounce, and I weigh it and it weighs 1.1, I take that and multiply it. It's very simple just to do it by 10, which would give you 11 penny weight. So that's just over ½ ounce. Then I would add another about ½ ounce on top of that for your button, and that should be enough metal to pour this ring. You always want to heat up the tip really good so that when that metal flows over, it stays molten, stays hot. You want to roll it back and forth. I should have had some boric acid here, or borax, either one. There we go. Now we want to roll it back and forth again. Get it till it's really bouncing around. Dump it right in. Now normally I'd let this sit a little longer, but because this is a video, we want to get it done quick enough, I'm going to open it sooner. Dump that over. So you really don't want to breathe that smoke. It's good to have a ventilation. You know, this turned out excellent. That's a very good cast. It's got a little bit of flashing where the two halves went together, but that'll finish off with a file really easily. So I'd say that's about it. It was a good casting. Thank you.